Hi, Tony at Victor Litz Music, here to do a video on 3 guitars again today. Been doing 3 guitars a day, started that a long time ago, but then we decided we would do this entire wall of guitars and all the guitars around. Then we ended up getting more guitars in and selling guitars, so they're getting a little bit mixed up. Today I've got 3 latest arrivals, one of which came from about here, and then from this point that direction, I've already done all those guitars. You can look back at previous videos if you want to check out any of those guitars. And there's a bunch of Paul Reed Smith and a bunch of Gibsons, and then Guilds and Gretsch and a number of other historic things that direction, all the way through to about here. From this point down, I will be doing those in the coming weeks and days or months. Show you 3 quick guitars. The third one, stay tuned. It's the latest vintage 1960 Strat that we just got. That's a real deal. It's not a reissue or a relic or anything, but this is a new arrival. We did buy some graphics guitars, bring back the 80s, and this is a Jackson Soloist checkerboard. It says Checkered Past, I think. Floyd Rose, active Jackson Electronics, rosewood fingerboard, shark fin inlay, matching pointy headstock. If you were anybody in the 80s, guitar builders to musicians, you had to have a pointy headstock. Just had to be. So this Soloist is the neck through, or at least set neck, with a real nice, comfortable cutaway right there. All in this stealth black finish. That's the battery access. Trem cavity cover, but you'd string it through the top so it doesn't have access to do any of the string through. There it is, Jackson gears, enough for that. Let's get into some vintage guitars here. 1950s, K, but boom, Barney Kessel. How freaking cool is that? Kleenex box, pickups, large Barney Kessel pickguard, original knobs, switch tip, original bridge, and original tailpiece. They did couple of different models of this, so if you see different tailpieces, yeah, there's different models, but a bound fingerboard, it's probably Brazilian rosewood, and then the gigantic plate on top of the headstock. Just reminds me of, and this was during the jet set rocket age, and all the cars were putting big fins on their cars, so Kay came out with all of that jet set looking thing, if you ask me. That's what I think it looks like. Okay. Patent applied for, Grover gears. Built like a tank. Really feels solid. However they did it really nice compared to a few other brands out there that end up with, you know, this binding is completely intact and hasn't fallen apart. They didn't use the wrong material or wrong glue. And it's got lots of checking. You can possibly see the checking as I roll it around in the lights. All right, thanks for checking it out. Let's get to the fun stuff. We love these. It's first old Strat we've had since maybe the middle of the pandemic. It's not true. We've had 2 or 3 since then, but here is a 1960 Fender Stratocaster slab board. Changed tremolo, but we have the original tremolo. That must be a refin, and it was done a long time ago. It's naturally relict. This is not some custom shop fake you out guitar. This is the real deal. Okay? Spaghetti logo, small headstock, vintage gear. There's the neck, but look at the body. Somebody possibly set this on a radiator and did that to it. Saw it, had to buy it. Had to pay up for it. Possibly it was a sunburst. Refinned white. Maybe Fender did it. Maybe they didn't. Who knows? Serial number 49651. Story goes that it was a second owner. In 1965, somebody bought this from someone for $125. Another little thing, looking it all up. I was told this when I bought it. Fact-checked it through AI. The end of the fingerboard does not have the pencil date on it. Right about 59 to 60, reportedly, consumers were reporting that obscenities were being written on the end of the neck. So Leo or Don Randall or whoever it is at Fender at that time stopped them from writing the dates on them. So just a little bit of history. There it is, looking it over. It's totally cool. Maybe Fender should buy this one and then reissue it as relic. As in copy it and make a bunch more of them. Why don't you do that, Fender? There it is, here at Victor Litz Music Center. And what's your guess? Comment below. Was it a black guitar? That's just wood. Was it a sunburst guitar? If it was sunburst, it would be black over here anyways. So there you have it. We are Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. We buy, sell, trade. We will pay you cash or a check for one item at a time or an entire collection. Guitars, amps, drums, keyboards, pro sound, accessories, band instruments. Big time into the band instrument thing. So we're here 7 days a week. We're in an old Ben Franklin building. It was a five and dime or drugstore back in its day, so it's a nice big location. It's a historic building. It's well over 100 years old. And being here 7 days a week, if you ever visit the Washington metropolitan area and you want to go just see another music store full of stuff new and used. We are not a cookie cutter shop. We will not try to be what the next guy was or what the next guy is going to be. We've got our own personality, our own style. That's the way we do it. Like it or hate it, that's the way we get it done. And we have fun doing it. Hopefully we're bringing fun to everyone else that, is in the guitar business or the music store stuff. So if you need regular, good old-fashioned, humble music store, this is us. We are Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Really appreciate you checking it out. If you get to it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it, our social media, comment, leave nasty comments. They're funny. But if you do comment on the videos, it helps us. We really appreciate it. Anything we can do for you to return the favor, come in and see us, Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Have a great day.